Hi guys! It has been so long since I have posted a video on my channel. I apologize. It has been a crazy 4 months. Like, it has literally been insane what we have been doing over here. And that's why I'm filming this, to kind of like update you guys on what's new and all of that.
Midnight, wasted, friends all around, faded, like we've got.
You might be able to tell that my background looks like a different house, and that's because it is. We have moved. I have sold, well, we have sold our other house and moved into this brand new house that was built 3 months ago, 4 months ago now. There was a family that lived here, and right when they basically like moved in, their job moved them out of state. So they were here for a very short period of time. So it is a brand spanking new house built in 2019, in a new housing development that has older houses, but it's a new track in the housing development. It's in like its own little development here in Colorado, and I seriously couldn't be happier. This is like our dream house. I mean, there's a little bit here and there that I would kind of tweak and fix, but other than that, like, we are going to be here for a very, very long time, and we are going to be extremely happy while being here. It is a beautiful home, and I feel extremely grateful that we were able to move into a house like this, being how young we are and all of that. And if you hear noise in the background, that's because my kids are playing in an empty box. So we moved in about 2 weeks ago, and yeah, it's just been crazy. And also about 2 months ago, I started taking courses, 4 different courses, to become a postpartum doula, a birth doula, a certified breastfeeding counselor, and a childbirth educator. So I'm taking all these classes at once while staying at home watching these 3 children that are all 4 and under. My son is freshly 4, so it was 3 and under before. And yeah, it's been crazy. And my baby is now 8 months old, and yeah, so I have an 8-month-old, a 4-year-old, and a 2.5, almost 3-year-old, and things have been crazy while doing school, moving. My husband got a new job. That's another big life update. He found a new job. He's been working a lot more, but it has been worth it. It has gotten us a new house and all of that stuff, and I feel grateful for that as well. What else has been going on? I'm trying to think. Honestly, I'm not sure. Oh, I got a tattoo. Some people will be like, you ruined your body. You used to be so cute and now you're so gross. And honestly, like, I feel like cool, and I feel like a cool mom, and I like it, so it's a good thing it's not your body. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that has been going on that's been crazy. Mason's back in preschool. He had a long break and he's now back. And yeah, so he goes to school twice a week for 4 hours, and that's going really well. He loves that. And Eva's in dance. So Eva started dance a couple months ago, once a week. And then she has a big recital coming up, so I'm gonna make sure to film that and share that with you guys, because that would be really cute as well to see, because I love watching those videos of little girls dancing. It's so cute. But she loves dance. She's actually taking it extremely serious. She knows her stuff. Even her teacher was like, I am very impressed with her. Like, she is doing an awesome job for how young she is, and she pays attention, and she knows all the words, all the positions, and all of that, all the little moves. She does ballet and jazz. It's like a mix of those 2 classes in one class. And Mason did do karate for a little bit. Ended up being extremely expensive, like almost ridiculous. So we couldn't really justify spending that much monthly in our mind for once or twice a week for not even that long, and it wasn't amazing. So I put him back into soccer. So he's back in soccer now, loves that. He goes once a week just like Eva does. And yeah, Ellie just kind of chills out and goes around with us. And she's a big old chubby girl. She breastfeeds perfect. We don't supplement. She started baby foods a little bit ago and she's loving that. And my husband got a new truck. So he is like loving life right now. He got this really nice new truck. I think it's like a 2015 Ford F-150, and it's black, which wasn't his first color option. But funny story, we actually went down to California for a little vacation to visit our family, and what we did was we dropped our kids off and then we left to Arizona and had a little like I don't know, like vacation, just me and my husband, because we never do that. We have had no babysitter since the kids have been born, and when we do that once a year, we just like it to be us two on the vacation, since we live far from family. They live in California, we live in Colorado, so when we go down, we always try to make a couple days just for ourselves. So that's what we did. We drove to Arizona, which isn't far from where our family lives. So we went on that vacation, we came back, we were about to come back here, and my husband's like, let's just go look at these trucks. Like, I'm just gonna look, I'm not gonna buy it. And I knew, I was like, he's gonna buy one. And I'm gonna be screwed driving home for 16 hours with the baby dogs and all that. But yeah, it was actually not bad. And he bought it, and yeah, the drive wasn't bad, like I just said. Also, if you didn't know, we have a ferret, and my sister is in love with that thing. So she like is obsessed with him. And obviously, because I have babies and kids and all of that, I can't really let the ferret roam free, because my kids will hurt him on accident, just running around the house, not even on purpose. And he gets really excited and kind of like jumps on people. He is not mean, he does not bite hard, he does not try to hurt anybody, ever. He's actually a very, very, very well-behaved ferret, like the best one I've ever seen, other than very old ones. But if you have one, you know they sleep like 23 hours a day, but that hour that they have left over is freaking just crazy. So he had his moments of just being super hyper, and I wasn't able to let him out of his cage as much as I would have liked. And so when we went down to visit, we brought him, because we don't have other people come watch our pets. And so we bring everybody, we just drive. And so the ferret actually stayed with my sister, Lindsay, and she is taking care of him. She's sleeping with sleeping in the same bed with him and taking him on walks on his little harness and just being super good with him. So that was hard for me to do, because I am a firm believer in not ever rehoming your pets. And so leaving him was very hard for me to justify in my head, but then at the same time I had to not be selfish, and I had to just come to the conclusion that if she's able to give him more attention, then that's probably where he should be for now. So until she goes to college, she will have him, and then I will get him back. So yeah, that's the plan. And also, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw this too, but we have a new member of the family. Her name is Reese, and she is a English bulldog, and she is, she's sassy. She's a naughty girl, but she is so sweet and so loving, and I really love her. And so some of you are like, so you got rid of your ferret and then you got a bulldog, and honestly, dogs are different. Dogs are a lot different. They don't really go in your things and hide and take your keys and hide them, and they don't need to be completely watched like this 24/7 around kids. Maybe my baby, yes, because she is a puppy, so I do watch her on my baby, but my other kids, they could pretty much defend themselves when it comes to her jumping on them or getting a little too hyper, and she knows better. So dogs are just a lot different than ferrets, and when a ferret is out roaming the house, you really have to watch them, because they can like get into something dangerous, find a hole somewhere and escape. They could crawl into your fireplace, up your chimney. Like you really, honestly, it's insane the places that this ferret has gone in our house and how scary it can be sometimes. So that was also why she doesn't have kids, obviously. She is 17, 16, 17, she's 17. She's 17 years old. So she, like, that's pretty much her responsibility right now. And she's able to give him her undivided attention. And with Reese, who is our bulldog, we have other dogs as well. She's pretty much learning from them, and her being a puppy is very short-lived. She's not a different species to where it's very hard to train, very hard to like understand, and hard to pay attention to because he's a ferret. And so yeah, that's pretty much where my stance is on all that. And yeah, so we have a new puppy, and I love her a lot. Yep, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I really don't know what this video is gonna be. It's kind of hard to like make an update on a channel without including anything else in it, but that's pretty much what has been going on. I need to do a house tour very soon. I just have some things I need to be setting up still and assembling before I do that. It's pretty much all done other than some little things here and there. Yeah, and I just wanted to... Hey! I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know I didn't go anywhere. I am just, it was a season, okay? Like, it was crazy. I really couldn't pick up the camera at all. And so, guys, can we stop screaming? Hey! Okay. Why are you still screaming, Mason Eli? I don't care. I said no screaming. No screaming. My kids still don't listen to me. Some things never change. We just have a couple things to set up still. It's pretty much all done. It's just some little finishing touches here and there. And I feel like it's not gonna be completely done for like a while, probably like 4 months, but I'm still gonna do a house. Okay, beds, now. I feel like the house isn't gonna be completely done for like 6 months because you just have to buy like decorations a little bit slower and stuff like that when you're furnishing a really big house. Like, I mean, it's not huge. I think it's like 3,300 square feet, but it's still pretty big. It's bigger than what we came from. So, and if you didn't know, I don't think I really talked about this much, but our other house was not in the best area here. And I just couldn't, if we could afford leaving, I couldn't justify in my head why we wouldn't sooner. When our equity was good, like we gained a lot of money on that house, and in a very short time of living there, I think of just 2 years. And I couldn't really justify in my head why to stay anymore if we didn't have to. And so we just started looking, and it happened very fast. I feel like once we started looking, we kind of closed on this house like 3.5 weeks later. So it was a fast process. It was honestly like the easiest process because our realtor was so great. We were in a contract with a different house that was a little bit different than this one, a little bit smaller, like 100 square feet smaller, and it had 4 bedrooms instead of 5 like this one. So the rooms were kind of just bigger, I feel like, but like I think it was more so like the living space in the kitchen was really huge. So, but there was stuff that needed to be done to that house, not like renovation wise, but like it didn't have a backyard fence. It didn't have grass. It just had concrete back there. It was more so for like a grown-up or retired family or parents, I mean, because it just wasn't like very child friendly. It didn't feel like. We needed to put another room there, like build a wall in this big, huge room that they had. And then we needed to do a fence in the yard. The house was a lot more expensive than this one. There still needed to be things to be done. So we were kind of like bummed going into that house. It was beautiful, but it just didn't feel like it fit us 1,000%. And then, so I talked to my realtor about like, maybe we should look at other things because this house is just a lot. And yeah, so, and I kind of said that after I saw this house, because even though we were under contract, I still kind of was looking a little bit because it just didn't feel like 1,000% right given the price range that it was. And we found this house for like $50,000 cheaper than the other one and bigger. And the only reason it's a little bit cheaper is because it's a little bit further out in this ranch area. It's a very new development. So of course it's not right dab smack in the middle. It's a little bit further out, and the HOA is even cheaper and all of that because we have an HOA, and I couldn't justify in my mind why I wouldn't get this house. So what we did was we just kind of pulled out of the other one, which really sucked, made me feel crappy because that house was on the market for a long time. I think it's still on the market, but at the end of the day, it just wasn't gonna work for us. So that's kind of our like little story behind getting this house. But yeah, I love this house so much. I can't even stress you guys. Like the longer I'm here and the more I look around, the more I'm in love with this place. And I just feel so happy. Like, I don't know, like there's so many parks. There's like a really nice recreation center. Like it's just beautiful out here. It's far out from like the city in just a new housing development. Like there's not really a lot of stores out here or anything like that. So it's a lot quieter. It's a lot more chill. It's a lot more, laid back and like clean, I guess you could say, because there's like no crime out here at all, and it's very safe and nice schools and all of that. So we're gonna be here for like honestly as long as we possibly freaking can, because I just love it. And yeah, like I said, my husband has a new job. Things have just changed a lot, and I feel like we have grown a lot as a family because of all the changes that just happened. And I just am happy. I feel happy. So I just wanted to update you guys and let you guys know I didn't go anywhere. I'm not even gonna sit here and say like, I'm gonna start posting consistently. Instead of saying it, I think I should just show you guys, because I've said it a million times so far. So I'm just gonna show you guys that I'm coming back. Might be slowly because I am in school. I do have 3 kids. And I think more so than anything, when I upload something, I'm gonna try hard at uploading it. I'm not gonna rush it, because there's one thing I've learned from watching YouTube videos, and of course you guys know him, his name is Shane Dawson, and he kind of just explains how instead of uploading so much, I don't think I'm like Shane Dawson, you guys. Like I am not even striving to be him at all, because he's amazing and no one, no. But what he says is basically like to other YouTubers that are a lot bigger than me, but I feel like it kind of like registered in my head like, wow, that makes sense. Is that like when you are making videos, instead of posting so quick and so fast, like 3 days a week and blah, 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 like it gets old. So like you need to pour your heart and soul into the videos and take your time. And so I don't think I'm gonna be like on top of it every single like couple days, blah, 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 but I feel like I am gonna be more consistent, like, but I'm not gonna like rush it either. Like I'm gonna actually try to make my videos better, like each video I post. So yeah, and if you have stuck around with me, thank you. If you are new here, welcome. And I'm sorry if this video is super long, but I just had to update you guys, because if I just made like a cleaning video or like what I eat in a day or my morning routine, you'd be like, where are you? Like what the heck just happened? So I just wanted to explain all of that to you guys, and I hope you understand why I was gone. And if you don't, you should understand that life just happens sometimes, and sometimes we all need to take breaks because a lot of stuff is going on. So yes, there's my kitchen. The next video I post will be a house tour, and if I can do it in time, it will have my Halloween decorations up. But if not Halloween, then it will either have fall or Christmas. I haven't decided if I'm gonna go straight into Christmas and skip fall, because I did Halloween and I already got my pumpkin feel, you know, like I don't really want any more pumpkins. I want Christmas trees now, but my husband will fight me on that. So who knows what you'll see next, but it'll be a house tour. I don't know what will be in the house. I just have to do a few finishing touches, and yeah. So thank you guys, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.
Strangers in my sheets, wake up, rewind and